excited to announce that this year we're embarking on a wonderful project, Mitzvah613. Here I am standing in the Maxwell Bell Library, in the heart of where Bethel began in the mansion. And we're about to celebrate the 75th anniversary of Bethel. And we're doing so by commissioning a new Sefer Torah. We're going to write our own Torah scroll this year. And as Maimonides said, you can fulfill that last commandment in the Torah just by writing a single letter. And each of us will have the opportunity to come to the Torah scroll and to participate in writing a letter ourselves. It's going to be a powerful personal experience, an amazing communal experience. We'll be able to celebrate and learn more about how Torah, Bethel, and our Jewish tradition are so meaningful in our lives. We're incredibly excited to embark on this journey with you this year and can't wait to see you at Mitzvah613.
Bethel currently has 11 Torah Scrolls, 5 of which are kosher and used in religious services, but unfortunately 6, some of which are over 150 years old, have deteriorating conditions and are not usable in our services. Bethel has a tradition of congregants donating Torahs to the synagogue. In 1956, one of the first donations was from Benjamin and Gertrude Harris, who were founders of the congregation. 5 years later, Rabbi Philip and Shoshana Lippis, Ethel, Joe Horwitz, and Bernard Zell were celebrating their 25th anniversaries, and each donated a Sefer Torah to the congregation in a very moving ceremony. In 1980, of course, the congregation came together to write its own Torah. At that time, it was under the leadership of Rabbi Lebo, Len Birnbaum, and Arthur Rubinoff. So the current Torah writing project in honor of the 75th anniversary of our synagogue is a continuation of a long-lasting tradition here at Bethel.
Why are we writing a Torah? Good question. And there's lots of answers. The first one is that our Torahs today, many of them are heavy, and they're big and also hard to read because the font doesn't match the Tikkun. The Tikkun is the book that people use when they're preparing for a Torah reading, whether you're a B'nai Mitzvah student or an adult. And so because these Torahs are hard to work with, we wanted to bring a new Torah into the synagogue that's lighter, a little smaller, and matches the Tikkun. Another reason why we're writing a Torah is because many of our Torah are not kosher, meaning that maybe a letter's flaking off, or there's a rip in the parchment, or there's something else that means that the Torah is not kosher for us to use during a service. And you might think that 5 kosher Torahs are enough and a lot, but we actually use all of those quite regularly. We use them in the Field Family Sanctuary on a regular basis. We use them here in the Sacred Beit Midrash, and we also need Torah for the high school during the high holiday season. Another reason that we wanted to write a Torah is that it's a big undertaking that requires involvement from everybody in the membership. And after the past 2 years, we thought this would be a really great opportunity for us to all come together and work on something singular and spiritual together as a community. And finally, is that it's a mitzvah for everybody to write a Torah. Now, I know everyone's not going to write a full Torah on their own, but writing a letter in a Torah is a proxy for that.
You may be wondering, is Mitzvah613 a fundraiser? And why do we need to be fundraising right now? Mitzvah613 is a community-wide building event. We want everybody to get involved, whether you make a donation or not. It is customary, though, to give tzedakah when you perform a mitzvah. So just as you give tzedakah for other reasons throughout the year, when you perform your mitzvah of writing in the Torah, it would be wonderful to also support it with tzedakah. There are many different giving levels that you can choose from to participate. They start at $6.13, and there is no top amount. You can give as much as you'd like. And then within each giving level, there are different things that you can choose to sponsor, like a parsha, maybe something from your own bar or bat mitzvah or those of your children, or a mezuzah, or other ritual items for the synagogue. We want to make sure that our schools are modern and can provide the support needed for the 21st century learner. We owe that to our children, and we want this to be the best school possible for a long time to come.
So you're probably wondering, how do I get involved? Well, there's 3 easy ways to get involved. First, our opening ceremony is on Sunday, May 22nd. We're going to have a wonderful day of celebration as we begin to write our new Torah. The second way you can get involved is sign up to write a letter with your family, l'dor v'dor, generation to generation, and we're going to take a lovely picture of your family and give you a certificate of participation. And the third way is at every Sofer signing event, and there'll be about 12 of them throughout the next 12 months, we're going to have a lot of educational opportunities, videos, and fun activities for people of all ages. And we're going to need a lot of volunteers. If you'd like any information on any of these 3 activities, just look at the Bethel website. It's got all the last-minute details. Thanks so much. We look forward to seeing you soon.